That large tombstone, rather grand tombstone, is for Louis Viau. His name is pronounced correctly. The cemetery is named after him. It's French name, V-I-O-U-X, I believe. But he was of French and Potawatomi descent, and he was actually a chief of the Potawatomi tribe in Milwaukee. And then during Indian removal in the Milwaukee area, he agreed to go down to Iowa, and then kind of ended up down here in Kansas, and on the Vermilion River, which runs right through here, he rather cleverly built a toll bridge across the Vermilion River. And in the latter years of the Oregon Trail, he charged $1 per group, which seems pretty reasonable. And during peak season, some years he made as much as $300 a day, which was like crazy money back then. So he did pretty well for himself, making it's kind of like capitalism in business. Even just as the Oregon Trail was just being kind of laid out ad hoc by the travelers, by the immigrants themselves, when there'd be an area where the trail would cross a river, oftentimes somebody would get the bright idea of building a bridge and then charging folks for it. And the immigrants were often happy to pay it. I mean, I'm sure they grumbled about the price, but all these rivers through the Kansas area have very steep banks, and so it was a real challenge for the wagons, the Conestoga wagons. They could be big. They were huge, and you know, you got all your world belongings in them, and it's no easy task going down a steep embankment. So the immigrants were happy to pay for the toll bridge much of the time. And it's a hot one for me personally here today. It's going to get into about 100 or something is what they're talking about. Pretty high humidity. And I'm a little low on water. But I can always knock on somebody's house and ask for water. Might be what I'll have to do. I have 18 miles till I get to a town called, I want to say it's Wasuka. It's a little village. And I do have enough water to get there, but probably not comfortably, just because when it gets this hot, it's just amazing how fast it goes through water. I don't know why you have to look at me talking, but it's about as exciting as watching this thing roll down the Oregon Trail, rolling west through Kansas. And I did get a good night's sleep last night, which I really needed. It just seems like really haven't been sleeping well. But I did, it was like 5 in the morning, 2 crows parked themselves right by my tent and just started con. Oh man. Oh, but then they flew away, and I was able to go back to sleep for a little while. But that's getting boring, so onward hope on the Oregon Trail.